Hi Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the heart. Hope you guys are really well. Let me just move some of this stuff off, it looks a bit messy. Hope you guys are well. So, we've got, I think I was saying July time that I wanted to do 2 readings per sign per month. I'm coming back with your second reading, it's a Celtic Cross. I'm doing it mid-month because it's just easier. I didn't get to upload everything at the beginning of the month, so I decided to do the second readings for each sign mid-month. And what we're looking at here is doing for September the readings back to back for the month. So you'll have a Gypsy Tarot love spread for the month, and you'll also have a Celtic Cross reading for the month. All right, Celtic Cross is just general, so anything can show up for that. But by September you'll have them, 2 of them to look at. All right. The other thing to say is that for this particular Celtic Cross, I'm using the Golden Tarot, and it's beautiful. I've had it months, didn't use it because I just didn't want to get it mucky. Because if you use cards too much, the sides can get scuffed and stuff. So I didn't really want to do that. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the Golden Tarot as a Celtic Cross, and I'm going to be using clarifiers from here as well for the past and present situations. I'm using what we call the After Tarot for your future clarifiers over the Golden Tarot, okay? And this is an excellent deck of cards. It shows what happens after the 2 of Cups. So here, that you can see that on the cover of the card of the deck of the pack, 2 of Cups, but these people are actually in an embrace now. So this shows a much more bonded situation going on here, friendships, forgiveness, that type of thing. I'm using these for the most likely outcome, the immediate future, and the influences coming in, hopes and fears, and the overall outcome positions. I hope that makes sense. Next month, Aquarius, I'll be back on screen for the Celtic Cross readings, okay? Because I prefer to be on screen. I haven't been on screen in a long time. Just been using my hands, but that's not really me. I prefer to be on screen, so I'm going to be back on screen doing the Celtic Crosses. For your Gypsy Tarot, though, you'll just see the cards, okay? So without further ado, let's have a look at what's going on for you guys the last 2 weeks in August 15th to the 31st. Universe Spirit, show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the last 2 weeks in August 2017. Show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the last 2 weeks in August 2017, 15th to 31st. Show me. Alright, we've shuffled the cards, Aquarius. We're going to split the deck into 3 like so. Collect it back up, and what we're going to do is lay the cards. Right, the 9 of Wands. Some of you guys might be expecting something. So the focus for the last 2 weeks might be expectations with the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, often if you get, say, for example, the Ace of Pentacles and then the 9 of Wands, money will come to you, and it's going to come fast. Because this is the card that says that you're nearing something. That's what that's what I've often found with this card. You get this card, a first card, and then this one to show it says it's coming to you. It's coming to you quick. This 9 of Wands shows somebody who's been through the wars. They've been through the battles. They've got a band-aid on their head. They've been through a difficult situation, but they're still holding strong. So it might be that you guys are still holding on as well for something. This is also the card. It's not always the card of needing to protect anything. Sometimes you do. Sometimes with the 9 of Wands, it can mean that you're feeling anxious or feeling nervous or worried. But it's also that something is coming to you. Okay, let's have a look at what the influence is. Well, the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups is about happiness and emotional fulfillment, relationships, and you can see this 9 of Wands is looking towards this card here because I did tarot interaction as well. So it could be that there's a really nice situation coming towards you guys in the last 2 weeks of August, and the focus is on expecting this, I feel, with this 9 of Wands. What's the root issue for this? Well, there's a King of Coins. It could be money, financial improvement. King of Coins can be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, individual, male or female. So it might be that there's somebody around you and you're expecting them, all right, because the influence is happiness and emotional fulfillment. If it's love, it will be waiting for that person to come in, Aquarius, or come back. If it's money, this is about financial improvement, and the focus for the month is money, okay? King of Coins, it doesn't have to be millions of dollars or pounds or thousands of dollars or pounds. It can be hundreds or 50 or whatever it is, but usually it's a tidy sum of money maybe, and I think that you're expecting this because you've got the Nine of Wands here. Why is this Nine of Wands expecting it? Well, the influence is something to do with the home, so it might be that you're expecting, and the King of Coins can also be a property person as well. It might be that you're expecting this person to come in. You're expecting something around your property because King of Coins, remember, they're not just money, they're also property matters when you get King of Coins. Could be something to do with your home. In the recent past, you guys have experienced the Emperor. So the Emperor could be a father figure. It could be the need to put a situation into order. It might be something off an establishment. Usually Emperors represent social situations rather than legal. Let's have a look at what the most likely outcome is for the last 2 weeks in August. Well, it looks like you guys are changing tact. You're changing course in a situation here. It looks like something might work out for you. You've got King of Coins being the root issue. It might be that if this is a person, you're waiting on them to come back. Maybe they gave you emotional happiness with this Ten of Cups. Emperor shows that some of you guys might have been facing some form of a blockage here, because if this is someone you're waiting to come back, then they're not coming back anytime soon. Emperors represent people who are very stubborn within the tarot, very conventional in their thoughts, their ideas, and their actions, so it might be difficult. If it's a money situation, it's financial improvement, I feel, with the King of Coins. Your focus for the next 2 weeks is waiting on that with the Nine of Wands. It could be something to do with the home, for example. Trying to put things in order with the Emperor card. Here we see some of you guys might be changing property, for example. Six of Swords shows change that's coming in. Let's have a look at what's happening in the immediate future for you guys. So Three of Cups is friendships, reconciliations, but it's also with the Three of Cups, it's a time of enjoyment, it's a time of partying, merriment, you know, friendships, family, that type of thing. You guys right now are so I think you are hanging on for something because you're the Hanged Man, and this is why you're waiting. I think that you guys are waiting for something. You're expecting something to come in. You're the Hanged Man, so I think that there's something that's got to come in because you're up in the air. You're in suspense. I feel that you guys, this is how you're approaching. This is a you now position. There's a situation here around you, or you guys are in suspense at the moment, which is why the focus for the last 2 weeks of August will be that you're expecting something to come. Could be a person, could be something of a finance here. Lately you've experienced the Emperor, and the Emperor is the need to, you know, rationalise the situation, think about it quite wisely, but it's also the need to put things into order. Could be something to do with a family situation, a relationship situation. Most likely outcome shows that you guys are moving on from something because you've got this Six of Swords. Can also show travel. Three of Cups, meetings, merriment, enjoyment, friendships. What you'd experience coming in is justice. So you've got some justice coming to you. There's some potential rewards coming to you. When you get the Justice card, it's also the conclusion of a matter. I think that this is either, as a hope, it's about being selective to make the right choice. As a fear, it's about being unhappy with what you have. And the outcome, Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords shows partial victory often. So you're getting justice here, but I think the overall outcome shows as a partial victory. Maybe this is something to do with why your fears are not being completely happy, potentially with some form of an outcome. Let's get the clarifiers. You got the Hanged Man. I want to see why you guys are the Hanged Man, what it is that you're holding on to. Why is Aquarius the Hanged Man? Right, so you're holding on. It's something to do with love, potentially, Ace of Cups. A lot of these are turning out into love readings, and they are general readings. But when you get the Ace of Cups, it's about new love. I want to see what it is about this Ace of Cups, because it could be anything. It could be a new project, whatever. It depends what you get the card with. What is this about, this Ace of Cups? What is it about? Tell us more about this Ace of Cups. The Fool. This is something to do with a new beginning, because of a new beginning. Alright, so I feel that you guys are holding out. What are you holding out for? The Ace of Cups. It might be a nice offer, or an offer of something that's pleasant with this Ace of Cups. Why is that? Because I think that you're looking for a new beginning with the Fool energy. Let's have a look at why the root issue is the King of Coins. Why is the root issue the King of Coins for Aquarius? Why is the root issue the King of Coins for Aquarius? Show me. Because of the Chariot. Alright, so the root issue could be money here, and it's because of the Chariot. Chariot shows opposing forces, so it might be that the root issue is something to do with finances. It might be something that hasn't been sorted out, for example. It might be that the root issue is about financial improvement. It might be something to do with a vehicle, a car, because chariots represent cars within the tarot as well. But also the chariot represents that a situation is not being resolved because there are opposing forces. There is still baggage that needs to be sorted through. So it might be that the root issue is about something to do with finances here, because there's something that's being pushed and pulled in two directions. It's not being resolved as yet. Might also be a person. We've got the Emperor showing up in the recent past. Why is this Emperor showing up in the recent past for Aquarius? Show me. Because of the King of Cups. That's interesting. So, I think that recently you've experienced something of an obstacle here with this Emperor, and it could be with a water sign individual, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio individual. But I think that this Emperor is showing some form of obstacle, because Emperors represent obstacles. They're quite staunch, they're strong, and they're quite steadfast. Can be an obstacle here. I'm going to see what it is about this King of Cups showing up here. What is it about this King of Cups? Why are you showing us the King of Cups? What is it about this person? The Lovers. Alright, so I feel that you've possibly... I mean, the Emperor represents building as well, a solid foundation in a situation, but this can also be an obstacle. It might be that you've experienced an obstacle. It looks to be possibly with a water sign person, doesn't have to be, but there's a person around you here. And why is there that obstacle? Because of the relationship with the Lovers energy here. I want to see what it is about this relationship. Can you give us more information on this Lovers? What are you trying to tell us about this relationship? What are you trying to tell us about this relationship? Well, the World. Okay, the World can mean the most successful. I want to see what the World is, because the World is a neutral card, so we need an extra clarifier on that. What are you trying to tell us about the World? What are you trying to tell us about the World? Well, it's the Three of Coins. I mean, it's about building something. So maybe some of you guys have found some stability here. So maybe this isn't blockage, because we've got cards that it doesn't show death, it doesn't show Tower, it shows Three of Coins. So, it seems here that there has been the building of some form of a foundation in the recent past. What's that to do with? It's to do possibly with a person here, a King of Cups, water sign, possibly Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, in which, and why is he showing up, he or she showing up? It looks to be a relationship. What is it about this relationship? It gives you the world. Why does it give you the world? Why does it make you feel the world? Because maybe you're trying to build something on this with the Three of Coins energy showing here. Which is why your influence is the Ten of Cups. Why is the influence the Ten of Cups? Why is the influence the Ten of Cups with the Nine of Wands? Because of the Ace of Wands. So the influence is about emotional happiness and joy with this Ten of Cups. Why is that? Because you're still attracted to it. The Ace of Wands represents an attraction. It represents that there's still some form of a spark here. Which is why you guys are holding out. Nine of Wands. What are you expecting? What is Aquarius holding out for? The Five of Swords. You're holding out for something here because of the Five of Swords. Did somebody let you guys down? I'm just wondering. Because the Five of Swords shows a futile victory. I think that something has not been concluded for you guys here. I think you haven't concluded on something because you're holding out here. You're still holding fast onto something. This is the card of expectation, the Nine of Wands. This person's been held, but they're still holding in there. And that's because of the Five of Swords. Someone let you down here, I feel, with this Five of Swords. You feel that you've had a futile victory. Alright, but this isn't you on the card, I don't think. It could be Aquarius because it's sword. But the sword card, it could be that you're holding out. Did you let somebody go, for example? Because the Five of Swords shows severance as well. But this person's wondering, well, what was the point of this? So it's almost like you severed ties with something, or someone, but what was the point in all of that? It just looks like that to me. You severed ties in a situation, but almost like now you're holding on for something to come back because it's like it was a futile victory that you had here. It was futile letting go of something, which is why you're holding on. You're waiting for it to come back because the influence is it might have brought you great emotional enjoyment, and that's because of the Ace of Wands. There was a lot of excitement, maybe a lot of fun, that type of thing. The most likely outcome for the month is the Six of Swords, Aquarius. And let's have a look at why the Six of Swords is the most likely outcome. Right, because of the Two of Wands. The most likely outcome will be, I'm going to get with that Two of Wands. Two of Wands can mean that you've been waiting too long, or the Two of Wands can mean that you're heading in a new direction. So we're going to get clarifiers on that Two of Wands and see what that's trying to tell us. What is the Two of Wands trying to tell us, show us? Because of the Eight of Coins, all right. New direction, Eight of Coins is working matters. So I think that you are moving on. It's because you're taking a new direction. Why are you taking a new direction? You're taking a new direction because of the Eight of Coins, working on something else. What are you working on? What is Aquarius working on with this Eight of Coins? Show me. Well, you're working on your healing here. You've got the Four of Swords. All right. I think there's something you guys are waiting on here, and it's not coming anytime soon, which is why you're moving on from it. Six of Swords. Why are you moving on? Because you're taking a new direction. Why are you taking a new direction? Because you're going to be working on something else. Eight of Coins. What are you working on? Self-healing with the Four of Swords showing up here for you guys. Okay. We do have, before we go to the future positions with the After Tarot, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the reading again so far. So within the next 2 weeks of August, you guys are the Hanged Man. I think that you've been holding something in suspense. However, this might be that you're letting go. But if you were letting go, I can't think that the focus would be this. So I think that you're holding on to something here, Aquarius. Why are you holding on? It's because of love. What is it about love? Well, the Fool card. It could be that... because they're in juxtaposition to each other, and I can't think that you'd be letting go of something here if you're waiting with the Nine of Wands. You're expecting something here. All right. Not unless this Nine of Wands is trying to tell me that you guys are holding on strong, and that's because of the Five of Swords, in which you'd be letting go here. So let's read it the other way. You guys with the Hanged Man seem to be trying to release a situation here with the Hanged Man. Why is that? Possibly because you're looking for new things. It could be new love. And why is that? Because you're looking for a new beginning with the Fool energy. So some of you guys might be trying to let go of a situation here. You might be looking for other things, new things, fresh start, that type of thing. You've got Ace of Cups in this Fool here. The root energy is a King of Pentacles. Right, so the King of Pentacles in the Tarot can be somebody who is, I don't think this is about financial improvement. I think this King of Pentacles, it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it can also show as an archetype somebody who's very reticent in making a move. Why would they be reticent in making a move? Because of the Chariot. They might be being pulled in two directions. In the recent past, though, it shows the Emperor. And the Emperor often can represent stagnation, but it can also be in the recent past with the Emperor card. You've been thinking wisely about a situation. I think that this is your wisdom more than anything. But I don't think that you've been building something with someone. It's a really weird reading. The Emperor suggests the need to find some form of order. So some of you guys might have been trying to find some form of order. Why is that? It looks like a person around you, a King of Cups. Might be the same person as this King of Pentacles showing up here. Why is this person showing up? Because of a relationship. What was it about the relationship? It gave you the world. Why did it give you the world? Maybe you were planning with this individual. But I feel that this Emperor is about you guys using your common sense and logic around this situation here. That though you had a relationship with someone, it seemed to be that you were building something with this individual. The focus is that you're needing to be quite rational about it. However, the influences around you are saying, I feel, that the Ten of Cups. The influence is about emotional happiness with the Ten of Cups. Happiness, fulfillment, completion with that Ten of Cups. Emotional completion. Why is that? Because of the Ace of Wands. I feel that this is, for some of you Aquarians, you're getting sort of love mixed up with passion and enjoyment. So it might be the influences are you had the most emotional fulfillment, but that was because of the Ace of Wands. Maybe great sex, maybe, having a great time with this person, enjoyment, that type of thing, which is why I feel that you guys here, with this Nine of Wands, are standing strong. I don't think you're standing strong, though, because the influence is this, which is why your focus is this. So if the influence is you guys felt emotional completion because of enjoyment, a new passion, with the Ace of Wands. You might still be holding out for something here. The focus for the next 2 weeks might still be holding out for something here with the Nine of Wands. And that's because of the Five of Swords. And it might be you guys had severed something here. You might be rethinking it, I feel, over something that you severed. I think you've been rethinking something here for you guys. Because you're letting go here. And what are you letting go of? You're letting go of a new relationship with the Ace of Cups. Why are you letting go of that? Because you want a new beginning here. Alright? But as a result of that, the focus is you're still holding on to something here with the Nine of Wands. Why are you holding on to it? Why are you still expecting it? I think it's because you guys feel that this thing is not completed. Because the Five of Swords is about a futile victory. Alright? So it suggests to me with this Five of Swords, this third swordsman here has won a victory over this person here and this person here. Alright? But he's seeing, well, what was the point of the victory? What was the point in it? So you're still holding on because I think that there are still answers that you don't have within a situation. And that's because the root issue is the King of Pentacles here. This is a person, I think it's the same as this individual here. And it might be that this person's at a crossroads in their life with that Chariot. And in the recent past, you might have been trying to think logically, balanced. Wisdom of the Emperor. Why is that? Because this person here, King of Cups, now he becomes less stagnant than the King of Pentacles. Now he becomes loving and kind and compassionate. This person here, you had a relationship with this person, the Lovers. It brought you the world because you were planning something with this person. You were working towards something with this person. And I feel that the influence is that you had the most emotional completion, but it was based on a lie with the Ace of Wands. It gave you a lot of passion and a lot of fun. And that's what you're still holding out for. You're almost thinking, did I make the right decision? Because I did have fun within this situation here. I think you've been trying to let go of something, Aquarius, but it's been difficult. I think it was probably more than likely your decision to make. I don't think that you'd still be holding on for somebody that did this to you. I think that some of you guys severed ties with someone and you've been rethinking it potentially. The most likely outcome, though, from this is that you guys are going to be having to move on, Six of Swords. Why is that? Because heading in a new direction. Why do you need to head in a new direction? Because what you need to do is work on Eight of Pentacles. What do you need to work on? Self-healing with the Four of Swords. What you could be experiencing coming in, Aquarius, is the Three of Cups. And let's have a look at why you're going to be experiencing the Three of Cups. Why will Aquarius experience the Three of Cups coming in? Well, it's to do with family and friends enjoyment. What is it about this Ten of Cups? What is it about this Ten of Cups? Show me. The Sun, there you go. So you guys are going to experience happiness, merriment, celebrations in the last 2 weeks of August. This is to do with family and friends bringing light and hope and happiness into your life with that Sun energy showing there. You're going to receive justice. And let's have a look at why Aquarius will receive justice. Why will Aquarius receive justice? Why will Aquarius receive justice? Show me. Because of the Chariot. I think you're going to let go of the reins here. The need to control the situation. The need to feel that you can kind of, have to consistently, you can see that this person here is reticent. Because I think that they've got some, baggage that they need to deal with. When you get the Chariot, it represents that somebody's being pulled in two directions. So it might be that the root issue is that somebody here, a King of Pentacles, could be an Earth or a water sign person we're dealing with potentially, is being pulled in two directions. All right? They're reticent because they're being pulled in two directions with that Chariot energy. And that's why you're waiting. Why are you waiting? Because of the Five of Swords. Something's not truly being resolved in a happy way here. This was a futile victory. All right? This is, you've made an achievement, but in a situation, but it's not fully rounded. You don't feel particularly good about whatever the conclusion was to this matter here. Alright, which is why you're waiting. I think that you're waiting for some form of a conclusion, but a better conclusion. And we'll get clarifiers on this and this, I think, actually. But we're going to see why the Chariot. Why the Chariot? Why the Chariot? There you go, you got Temperance as well. Both cards recognising the After Tarot, the need to let go and the need to stop holding on to control of the situation here. So you'll experience justice by letting go of the situation. This Chariot here, he's got no reins on those areas here. He's just going to go with the flow. And the same with the Temperance. There isn't the need to manage or work out or trying to moderate or, mediate over the situation. It's just about letting things go. You can see that this angel now is no longer got water in both cups, trying to kind of manage something here. He's just letting it all flow. So you'll receive justice if you let go and just let things flow. Your fears are the Four of Cups. Why are your fears the Four of Cups? Why is Aquarius' fears the Four of Cups? Show me. Because of the Three of Swords. And you can see that there's a healing heart here. So it can't be a fear I don't feel. I feel that this is a hope. Let's get why the Three of Swords. Why the Three of Swords? Why the Three of Swords? Because of the Knight of Swords. I think healing over an argument, because of the Knight of Swords usually represents an argument or some form of brash energy showing. So you're healing on this, and I feel that the hope is to be more selective with this Four of Cups, because what you're doing is you're healing. What are you healing over? A very tumultuous situation, I feel, with this Knight of Swords. Could also be a Gemini person, potentially. And the outcome, therefore, is the Seven of Swords. And let's have a look at why your outcome is the Seven of Swords. Why is the outcome the Seven of Swords? Why is the outcome for Aquarius the Seven of Swords? There's new love coming in for some of you guys. Why is the Ace of Cups showing up here? Why is the Ace of Cups showing up here? Ah, there we go. He's there and he's there. Be careful of that one. There's a deception for some of you guys that might come in. As soon as you let go, it might be that somebody comes back. Can you see that you've got new love? And it's from a King of Cups. Somebody who's pouring out their heart and emotions to you. And what you've got here for some of you Aquarians is, in the recent past, you've been doing a lot of evaluation through that Emperor energy. And that evaluation has been based on a King of Cups. Who is this King of Cups? Somebody you were deeply in love with, maybe the Lovers. Why were you in love with this person? Because they brought you the world. Why did they bring you the world? Because you were working on things together. And that's why the influence is that some of you guys here, with this Ten of Cups energy, Aquarius, the influence is about, what's influencing this is about emotional fulfillment. But why was there emotional fulfillment? It was based on passion, with the Ace of Wands, joy, you know, laughter, whatever the case is, which is fine. But that's why you guys are waiting here. You're still waiting. You're expecting something. Why are you waiting and expecting something? Because something was not concluded in the right way. There was a futile victory. Because it's almost like something was going really good for some of you guys here, and then something went wrong. And it must be in the reticence of the King of Pentacles. Okay? Not unless there were two lovers here or something like that. But the most likely outcome is that you're going to need to move on, Six of Swords. And that's because you're going to need to change tact, change direction. That direction comes through doing a lot of hard work. Eight of Coins. What is that on? The self. Four of Swords is to do with the self. And it's to do with self-healing. I would be very careful with this one. Because you guys are letting go of a situation in the last 2 weeks. Here. And then suddenly there's a Seven of Swords. There's a deception coming in with the Seven of Swords energy. Alright. Now I'll read this two ways. It's either somebody's coming back, or this is a deception of the self, because this is your card. Alright. So this could be, Aquarius, that you're deceiving yourself. Seven of Swords. Alright. It could mean two things. It means three. I think I'm going to explain it in 3 ways for you. Alright. Let's go back through the reading again, and I'm going to explain what I feel is going on with this energy. We're going to get another card with that King of Cups. We'll ask what it is about the King of Cups. What do you mean by the King of Cups? What is this King of Cups trying to tell us in the outcome? The Ace of Swords. This is somebody who I feel is emotional and manipulative, because the Ace of Swords is downturned. So the Ace of Swords shows no resolve. So it could be new love. Why is there new love? Because of a man, a King of Cups. Why is this man showing up? Because there's been no resolution to the situation with the Ace of Swords. And it's showing us in the uprights on these cards, shows kind of reversed. And I would read this with the Ace of Swords, is there's no clarity, no conclusion. I'm going to see what that that Ace of Swords is about. What is the Ace of Swords about? What is the Ace of Swords about? Death, an ending. Alright, so this might be a deception of the self here. You might be going back to square one. It might also be with the Seven of Swords you're escaping. I'll get clarity actually on that Seven of Swords from here in the outcome position. Give me clarity. What do you mean by the Seven of Swords through the Golden Tarot is the outcome? What do you mean by the Seven of Swords is the outcome for Aquarius? The Tower. Alright, now this is you guys who are escaping something here. Because the Seven of Swords here is a card about deception. It's the deception of oneself, but it's also about escaping a situation. Why are you escaping a situation? Because there's an ending. All right, so you've had a lucky escape around a situation, I would say, around this. And this is why, and it's clarifying as you guys, new love. Why is there new love coming in? It's about a King of Cups. Well, what is it about this King of Cups? The Ace of Swords. There was a lack of clarity. What was the lack of clarity in? The ending of the relationship. So it could be, yes, somebody's coming back, I think. Because you've got the Seven of Swords, and that's because of the Tower. So it might be the Seven of Swords is... It's not in the reverse, though, but it shows that somebody's confessing something. So it shows some form of a deception. Why is the deception happening? Because of the Tower. Maybe there's been a realisation that's gone on here. Let's get back to the reading again. Be very careful of that one. Because it's showing us a Seven of Swords here, and I don't like that in outcomes, and I don't think it's a deception of yourself. Because it's showing that there's new love. What's the new... Ace of Cups is new love. What's the new love about? The new love is around a King of Cups. Sorry. There's a deception here. It's around the Tower. So somebody's coming back in unexpectedly. New love with a King of Cups. Why is that? Because there's been a lack of clarity over why there was an ending. Let's get the reading again. So we've got you guys holding out here for something, the Hanged Man. Why are you holding out? Because of love, Ace of Cups. What is it about this love? Well, because of the Fool. All right, so maybe this was a new relationship or something here. The root energy seems to be showing the King of Coins. Why have we got the King of Coins? Well, we've got the King of Coins because somebody's been quite reticent. Why have they been reticent? Because of the Chariot. They've been pulled in two directions. In the recent past, though, you guys have been, how can we say, you've been sitting in your logic. Why have you been sitting in your logic? Because with this person showing as a King of Cups, you had a relationship with them. Could be love. Lovers isn't always love, but there was a connection. Why was there a connection? Because this person brought you the world. Why did they bring you the world? Because of the Three of Cups. Okay, now the Three of Cups, sorry, Three of Coins. Three of Coins, you were building something with this individual, which is why the influence is emotional fulfillment. Why was there emotional fulfillment? Because there was great passion, laughter, all the rest of it, which is why in the centre of the reading, you guys seem to be holding on to something. What are you holding on to? It's the lack of a successful conclusion to the situation. The most likely outcome from that, though, is you guys will be moving on. Six of Swords. Why are you moving on? Because of the Two of Wands, taking a new direction. And what's that about? The need to work hard. Why are you working hard? Because on self-healing with the Four of Swords. That would be the most likely outcome. However, what you have here is the Three of Cups, and this is celebration coming in, family, friends. It's based on the Ten of Cups and the Sun, so happiness through family and friends. What you'll experience, though, is justice, and that justice is recognised as a conclusion to the matter. Why is there a conclusion to the matter? I feel because you guys are letting go of the reins of this situation that's happening here. Your hopes will be to be more selective in the future, the Four of Cups. Why is that? Because you're starting to heal your heart. Why are you healing your heart? Because of the Knight of Swords. Possibly feeling more confident around yourselves. The outcome shows there's a deception coming in. Why is a deception? Maybe this person's realising something with the Tower. And what's that based on? New love, Ace of Cups coming in from a King of Cups, which is showing here. Let's try and open this up. Which is showing here. And why is that? Because there was a bit of confusion, lack of clarity over why something ended with the Death card. Alright, just be careful of the Seven of Swords in the outcome. I don't really like it, but we'll see. Okay, I think that there's going to be a conclusion rounded up around a situation that you didn't have possibly proper closure on. Okay, take care, guys. See you in September.